Welcome, 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 welcome. I tried to tell you in the last video we just did, I tried to tell you. I want people to know we tried to tell them. We in here, I'm glad you in here because we tried to tell them. I said I was waiting on an email. More stuff was coming today that was in the works. And I'm finna get an email. I just got through saying I was waiting on the email right before the video ended. The email was sent. So as soon as I got off the video, I was on the phone and then it was everywhere. It was like, it's everywhere now. The information that they found out in the investigation is done. The decision is going to be made now. So they interviewed everybody possibly that was around the situation. And now Will Smith refused. They asked him to leave because everybody's like, why did you let him stay for the ceremony and get rewarded like that after what he did? Will Smith refused to leave. He said, I refuse to leave. And they had to continue on with the show. So to not ruin the night, they went along with everything. Well, see, you got to understand, by them not doing that, they make themselves legally obligated. Chris could sue the Oscars. This is a blow on them. This is what I was waiting for, the report in the email. But now it's everywhere. Everybody got it. So what if I got it in the email? The whole world know it now. It's everywhere. But I knew about this earlier when I was making the first videos that this was coming. 100%. See, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, which we all know them as, they decided that it would be in their best interest to take this route and go in this format. Hmm. Well, the Academy made an announcement. So, yeah, they have a standards of conduct rule because, see, what it does is it makes them liable to be sued. They say Mr. Smith's action at the 94th Oscars were a deeply shocking, traumatic event to witness in person and on television. The Academy said that Mr. Rock, we apologize to you for what you've experienced on our stage and thank you for your resilience in that moment. We also apologize to the nominees, guests, and viewers for what has transpired during what should have been a celebratory event. Things unfolded in a way we could not ever have anticipated. While we would like to clarify that Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused, we also recognize we could have handled the situation differently. Oh, yeah. So they had a 2.5 hour meeting. This is what I known about the Board of Governors. And today, two people who attended were very emotional as the governors conveyed their feelings about what has happened and the branches into the film industry and how everybody's expressing it. Enter Hollywood circles. Will Smith is fin to be ostracized. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, it is coming. Now, do I think he deserves all of this? Nah, but the hammer is coming. And this is more than attending an Oscars event. Believe me. Yeah. Well, people are still claiming that they're traumatized by it. Like even people that was friends with him, like Wanda Sykes, but all of the people that's in these industries are mostly comedians. And they are pissed off because like Regina Hall, Wanda, Amy Schumer, they're more mad at the fact that Will is still in their moment. Nobody talked about what a good job they did. All the stuff that went on that was good. Samuel Jackson getting his Oscar finally after all these years. Up in smoke. From one of the most safest people on earth. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button, people. I know you guys just got here. Please hit the like button coming through the door because we're going to get through this. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Sorry about that. Something just happened in a text message. It's too many wars going on at one time. I'm like over here fighting 3 wars at one time. All right, hold on here. Yeah, Jada don't realize what's finna come. Jaden Pickett, I guess Jaden, he's upset because he knows what's about to come. All these dudes should know what's next. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's going down. Don't forget to hit the like button. He says mama should have moved him to Wyoming. Oh my goodness. No. It's a bunch of people saying they want to see this. I'm finna let y'all know exactly. They're not gonna take the Oscar back. They're not gonna do that. Now, here's what's gonna happen to Will Smith. Here's the statement that I got in the email, and that everybody has now because the Academy released it. But this is what we knew what was coming, and I was telling you, get ready. The Board of Governors today initiated disciplinary proceedings against Mr. Smith for violations of the Academy standards of conduct, including inappropriate physical contact, abuse, or threatening behavior, and compromising the integrity of the Academy. Consistent with the Academy standard of conduct as well as California law, Mr. Smith is being provided at least 15 days' notice of a vote regarding his violations and sanctions and the opportunity to be heard beforehand by means of a written response. At the next board meeting, which will be on April 18th, the Academy may take action of disciplinary action, which may include suspension, expulsion, or other sanctions permitted by the bylaws and standards of conduct. Mr. Smith's action at the 1994, the 94th Oscars were a deeply shocking, traumatic event to witness in person and on television. Mr. Rock, we apologize to you for what you have experienced on our stage and thank you for your resilience in that moment. We also apologize to our nominees, guests, and viewers for what has transpired during what should have been a celebratory event. Things unfolded in a way we could have not anticipated. While we would have liked to clarify that Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused, we also recognize we could have handled the situation differently. So now that is this statement. April 18th, Will Smith will face expulsion. Believe me, when you're exposed, expulsion doesn't mean just the ceremony. So when they say the academy, they mean this is way bigger, okay? Entirely bigger than just, okay, we're banning you from coming to the Oscars. No. He is ostracized from a lot of people in this business because of that. Because they see the reason of what he did it for, and they know it ain't had nothing to do with that joke, and they don't give a damn about you trying to use alopecia to get your way out of it. Sorry, you ain't gonna be able to worm your way out of this. Your name ain't Pitt, and you ain't getting yourself out of this shit. Kenny, this is an exercise that a lot of people need to learn about Hollywood, right? This coin represents the billions that Will Smith has earned in Hollywood for them. This represents the billions Will Smith has earned in Hollywood for the company, for them. The billions that they made off Will Smith is about this quarter. Everything else in this square is what they make in Hollywood off of people. So don't ever think Will Smith is irreplaceable and they need Will. Don't ever get that twisted. Now, you can be replaced. You could be Leonardo DiCaprio. You could be replaced. No, you're the second person to tell me about Corey Holcomb going in on Will and Jada. I'm gonna check it out though, because everybody, it must be good. Is everybody talking about it? Yeah, we're talking about the Oscars 3 days in. Today's still Wednesday, right? Okay, I'm not too far gone. Damn, it's almost 7 at night. Damn, time be going by fast. The hell going on around here? Standing at 7 at night. I didn't even put my bets in yet. See, all these distractions been going on today. There will be punishment. There is no there won't be punishment. No, the punishment is coming. The investigation is done. That statement tells you Will is guilty. They just revealed he was asked to leave and he refused to leave. That's another violation. That's why they put that out there. Oh, he's going to be dealt with. And he's going to be dealt with in the most harshest way. Because make sure that this message, he will be exposed. For how long does the exposure last? I don't know. But he'll be able to clarify himself in a written statement where they're going to review it and say, If you could tell from that statement, they back Chris Rock. 100%. And after April the 18th, his ass is grass. And I told y'all Diddy was lying. Y'all, as soon as Diddy, I told y'all I did not report nothing Diddy said when he talking about they resolved everything. I said, no, they did not. Diddy just lied. It's another lie. Diddy didn't. Fines? Yeah, he'll get hit with some fines. And thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for the Cash App donations. I appreciate that. I really do. The Casino for Life Cash App. He said TMZ came out and debunked that right away. I told you he was lying. I'm going to pin up the Cash App so y'all can know which one it is. I told you, did he get into those moments he be lying like he lied on Jermaine Dupri? Jermaine Dupri was like, dude, you guys are out there fighting in the street. And then his man got hit. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Mm-mm-mm. All right, we're going to start a poll in here. Who think Will should be I would say banned for life? Who thinks Will should face a lifetime ban? Yes or no? For those in the chat. Bro, LB, this ain't got nothing to do with race. It was a black man slapping a black man. Trust me. There's white people that's banned for life. And they were like, I ain't hit nobody. And I'm banned for life. Trust me. This ain't got nothing to do with race. You got white people and black people coming after him. Oh, thanks for the super chat. Take that super chat. No puffy business going on around here. Ooh, this is a tight race. 53% says no, he should not be banned from life for the Oscars. When you get this, this is like, even though they're talking about the Oscars, right? Like, even though they're just talking about the Oscars, right? Even though they just talking about the Oscars, when you get this kind of ban, people don't want to be around you. You're toxic. Like, you're ostracized. You're gonna see what I mean. I've been telling y'all how Hollywood work. I told you the words that was gonna come out of their mouth: assault. I told you that the day of the Oscars. I said, watch tomorrow. Watch how these white folks act tomorrow. And the word that's gonna come flying out their mouth: assault. Ooh, the poll's still going. It's 48 to 52%. Should Will get that lifetime ban? Oh, the poll's still standing. The Academy has made that decision that Will Smith is going, he's already facing he's been found guilty. Period. They've already decided that today. He's guilty of inappropriate physical contact, abuse, threatening behavior, and compromising the integrity of the Academy. He's found guilty of these things. All four: inappropriate physical contact, abuse, threatening behavior, and compromising the integrity of the Academy. That is four major offenses. That if Will Smith just gets a light sentence here, oh, hell no. People will be in outrage. You look at how many people are coming out against him. You have to understand. Two of the board members was vividly upset today going into the meeting. That's bad. That's bad right away. They didn't like his apology. The way he tried to paint it to make himself look like the victim. Chris Rock brothers immediately, no. They're like, do y'all accept Will Smith's apology? No. One word, because it wasn't an apology. Once the Academy made their statement about the investigation going on, that's when he said something. Put out a written statement, nothing verbal, no meaning to it whatsoever, and then trying to play the victim role once again to make it look like he was victimized and he was just defending himself and he lost. Oh, he just did this, so he's going to write a letter. Nothing's going to get him out of it now. You acted out trying to defend the one person that wants you to be a thug. Mama wants you to, she wants you to be a thug for her. Yeah, they trying to run out here and do all that. Oh, Jada was only invited because of Will. She was his plus one. She wasn't invited either. This is what Chris Rock said. Don't she do TV shows? Like, ain't you on TV? Like, you weren't even doing movies. Thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate that. Yep, the Cash App is Carcino. Don't forget to hit the like button. You never saw this coming? Nobody knew that this was going to get this crazy. But I told y'all how massive it was going to be. Like, he was not getting off with this. Well, this is the Academy. This is the only one that really matters. If he has a lifetime ban from the Academy, the Golden Globe Awards might follow suit. You're right. There are the Image Awards. He might be still allowed to go to those. But the Academy Award, there's a lot of people in the industry that don't like Will Smith right now, that were in the upper echelon. He's been ostracized. He's been booted out. And now what he don't realize is that the black entertainment community is mostly the comedic community. It's comedians. Almost all of these people are comedians, and they're banding together. Like, they saw what happened with Louis C.K. and they was like, man, look, we not letting these people. We already can't say nothing no more, and everybody's super sensitive on everything we say. They want to ban us. Comedians got to stick together. So all the comedians are coming out, going up against Will Smith. Period. it's no wiggle room. Ain't nobody saying, hey man, we being too hard on Will. And you got people out here who know they shouldn't even be talking, and they talking. Like Jim Carrey. I'm like, Will Smith stuck up for you. It looked like I was defending Will, but I'm like, Will stuck up for this dude. I'm like, damn, he was going in hard. He was supposed to be promoting Sonic the Hedgehog 2. He in there roasting Will Smith. I'm like, God damn. This is how crazy the situation has gotten. And now the Academy has dropped the hammer. They didn't drop the hammer down. The suspension is coming. He's gonna be suspended, but now this is gonna affect a lot because all this is gonna dry up. When you get that kind of expulsion from the Academy, that is like people who control a lot of power with giving and distributing money for films, interviews with Extra and all these other people. That stuff is powerful. And for Will Smith, he's probably the biggest star to ever screw up with the Oscars. To think that was okay to do. To think that was okay to do on that stage. And he did it to another black man, so he thought he was safe to do it. That is inexcusable because he wouldn't have did that to Ricky Gervais. And it's funny, Ricky Gervais made a statement. Ricky Gervais, I brought Ricky Gervais' name up in front of 40,000 people who was watching that day. Over 40,000 people watched. And most of you sitting out there did not know who Ricky Gervais was. Nobody knew. Thanks for the super chats. I appreciate that. I see y'all. Nobody knew. He said, well, there's always the players' ball. Oh, well, that's always there for him. Uh-oh, it's 50-50 now. On should he get the lifetime ban? The poll is still going. We're gonna be all right, banned or not. And end of the day, the black community loses. We cannot praise him for what he did and tell the kids to put the guns down. Get him out of here. Now, the thing is this is a learning lesson. Once again, this is a very learnable lesson for people. Stop putting guys like this on pedestals. Okay? People put Will Smith on a pedestal. That's what they did. They took Will and threw him on a pedestal. He was the squeaky clean guy, all because the guy smiled well and he stay out of trouble, don't want to do nothing. He the squeaky clean guy. We got to stop putting those dudes on pedestals saying this is the safe guy. No. A guy who's squeaky clean, who ain't gonna cause you no problems, is Samuel L. Jackson. But you see Samuel L. Jackson, you scared. He might do something. So you don't want to give him no Oscars or nominations and all of this stuff. You don't want to do that for Sam, but my man over here is a problem. We like Will Smith because of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Most people don't even remember Summertime and Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. That's why the brothers rock with Will Smith. That's why we rocked with him. That's why we went to go see the movies when he was in the movies. And white folks started rocking with him because we was rocking with him. And then they was like, wow, he don't use profanity. I like Will Smith. This is when he went from being the Fresh Prince and switched over to Will Smith. That's when white folks started liking him, when he was Will Smith. When he was the Fresh Prince, we was rocking with him. So we select these people. We the ones that choose who got up there. Sam got his Oscar. He ain't never been no problem to anybody. Now everybody loves Sam, but he the one that's considered the unsafe guy. Denzel, another no problems out of Denzel. But see, now they put Denzel like, oh, well, Denzel's older now. He's on there. We put Will on that pedestal because he told a line. No, he just know how to hide it all in. That was not a joke that was said in rehearsal. The G.I. Jane joke was something he made up on the spot. Was not said in rehearsal. That is a lie. Send Will to the Ukraine. Well, why you say that? I wasn't saying nothing, but Will has production going on right now with the Slavians, a documentary he's doing with them. So that I don't know where that's going to be now. Like I told you, there's a lot in development that my mouth cannot tell you at this time, but we already know. But I will tell that little bit to you right now. He has the Slavian documentary, something going on with the Slavians, whatever. It's a documentary series. He's one of the premier, producers of Cobra Kai. So he can still stay in the dark on that, but stay the hell away. Now you might screw up Cobra Kai. I don't want to mess nothing up. I don't want to mess nothing up. I don't want to mess nothing up. By me speaking on that documentary already, I'm probably already messing stuff up. Let me stop right there. I don't want to mention on no projects coming up till I get the okay. If I get the email, I can tell you a little bit more. I told y'all he going back. I told you it's in reverse. That song right there. Was Philadelphia, born and raised, and that's where I'm going to be spending most of my days. I came in the Oscars acting all cool, then I jumped on stage and started acting the food, and Chris Rock said the joke it wasn't no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I gave Chris one little slap and they all got scared and said, we moving your stupid ass back out of Bel Air. Dun, 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 dun. He gonna be in the back cave spitting rhymes over there where AR Abner was. They're gonna be, look, Will back in the back cave. Yo, spitting. Yo, screw the Oscars. Yeah, after Oscars. Yo, they imposters. I told them, yo, I'm Will the monster. You can't stop me. I'm on the top, G. Oh man. Oh man, it would be funny. That would be hilarious. Dog low on the beatbox. We got my man Illy Willy. That's right. It's Illy Willy. I'm back on the mic. I'm getting real silly. Bob Anisi and everybody at the Academy. Y'all want to get rid of me. And Chris, when I see you, it's on. I'm going to smack you with my microphone. Why y'all got me doing this? Why y'all got me doing Oh man. Oh man, it's good. Y'all got me killing me. Man, oh, what's up? Kwame Brown and showed up to the party. What's up, Kwame? Oh yeah, the verdict is coming down on Chris. Don't forget to follow at Kwame Brown Buzz Life. At Kwame Brown Buzz Life. All one word. But after you follow and subscribe here too. Yeah, Kwame in the chat. So for all of you guys who got here late, let me tell you, the Academy, just as I told y'all in the last video, that it was coming. I was waiting on the email response to come back, but there was no need for it. They put the statement out to the whole world. So the Board of Governors met today for about 2.5 hours to discuss what to do with the Will Smith after they interviewed everybody for the past 2 days. So they had started initial preliminary proceedings against Will Smith for violations of the Academy Standards of Conduct. Now, here is their statement. They said Will Smith violated the Academy Standards of Conduct, including inappropriate physical contact, abuse, threatening behavior, and compromising the integrity of the Academy. Those are 4 major violations. Trust me, this is serious. Consistent with the Academy Standard of Conduct as well as California law, Mr. Smith is being provided with at least 15 days' notice of a vote regarding his violations and sanctions and the opportunity to be heard beforehand by means of a written response, meaning he cannot go in there and speak in front of all of them. He can write a response to the Academy. That's it. At the next board meeting, which is going to be on April 18th, that's his D-Day. April 18th is when the hammer comes down and he finds out what his penalty is going to be. This is not about guilt or innocence no more. He is guilty. This is the sentencing that is coming for him. The Academy will take any disciplinary action, which may include suspension, expulsion, or other sanctions permitted by the bylaws and standards of conduct. Mr. Smith's actions at the 94th Oscars were a deeply shocking, traumatic event to witness in person and on television. Mr. Rock, we apologize to you for what you've experienced on our stage and thank you for your resilience in that moment. And we also apologize to our nominees, guests, and viewers for what transpired during what should have been a celebratory event. Things unfolded in a way we could have not anticipated. While we would like to clarify, Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused. We also recognize we could have handled the situation differently. Wow. That boy is in trouble. We. So they are telling you right now, without a fraction of a doubt, right now they're telling you, we're siding with Chris Rock. We believe Chris Rock. He done nothing wrong in this case. The joke he told, not a problem. We are not buying this alopecia crap. You don't hit anybody at the Oscars. So on April the 18th, Will Smith will be sentenced. And what that sentence is going to be is, it will be vicious. I'm telling you now, it's going to be vicious. And this is going to affect, unfortunately, this is going to affect a lot of people. And for everybody who keep thinking this is fake, still thinking it's fake 3-4 days in, the Academy don't play. I'm trying to tell you, they don't play. This is a whole upper echelon of people you have never seen in life. They're making these decisions. The French foreign press, the French Canadian people, the people from Canada, the people from Europe, the people from Japan, South Korea, not North Korea, Jesus Christ, but the Koreans, the filmmakers, they are affected by this because Will Smith hijacked their entire moments. Nobody remembers anybody remembering an Oscar. Even the deaf people probably mad. The people that made Coda was supposed to be celebrated and everything else. Nobody can move on from this. This 3-4 days later, we still talking about it. It'll be a suspension. If it was a suspension, bro, everybody gonna rip it apart. That the Oscars went too soft on Will. You have to look at what's going on in the climate. Look how many people are speaking out against Will. Everybody who was the host of the Oscars saying the same exact words. It was traumatic. Amy Schumer. I'm still traumatized. Wanda Sykes, comedian, co-host, right with Amy Schumer. I'm still traumatized at what happened. I told y'all about Ricky Gervais. Most of y'all never heard Ricky Gervais in y'all life, and I said, go look at Ricky Gervais and see what Ricky had to say. And like what he said in the past, would Will Smith had went up there and slapped Ricky Gervais, he wouldn't have touched Ricky Gervais. Why? Because he knew, I'm going to get in trouble for this. Everybody want me to go live on the Patreon. We're going to go live on the Patreon and just have well, that's for the VIP members only. I was giving y'all on the Casino for Life Patreon a lot of like live streams that you weren't really supposed to get on the on the basis of what was happening there. Yeah, he hosted the Oscars before, and ain't nobody gonna slap him. I think he made a comment too about this Will Smith thing because everybody went straight to him. and started hitting him up. They said, what did Ricky Gervais say about it? He put an alopecia joke out here to show you how much he don't care.
Particularly for his wife. So she's got alopecia, so not a happy home life.
He said, and she's got alopecia, so not a happy home life. He don't care. He said, Lapisha, who is she? I'll be like, oh, she this girl from the project. Alopecia. Oh yeah, I met Alopecia, man. She's something else. Hey, hit the like button. I mean, she told the whole world she had it, and she was joking when she was talking about it. She always have worn her hair low. So for her to shave her head, she didn't have to shave her head for that. She only has one line, like a line that goes from like here to here. That's it. That's her alopecia. Her alopecia is from like here to here. That's it. She can get that covered up. She can do anything she can there. She want to wear her hair low and milk it for what it is. She said she didn't want people to think that she had like some type of brain surgery or anything crazy that they gonna say about her. So that's why she came out and said that about her alopecia. This is like years ago. But to try to say he made an alopecia joke, he wasn't not making a joke about alopecia. They was like Jada Pinkett was looking like she was out there in the Oscars, that green suit looking like Pinhead. Then when they went to the Vanity Fair party, she went and changed clothes. She was looking like the Oscar. They gave to keep Will calm. They gave him a statue that looked just like her. It's like she's looking like the damn Oscar. She was looking like Pinhead in that green suit. She was looking like that female Pinhead thing that was out there. That be with them. And they got on them black long leathers. She had on a green one. Then she gonna go on there talking about some. It's time to heal. Time to heal? Will you quit causing wounds? You on social media. Time for heal. Come to the red table. I would break that red table over her head. Boom! Get the tables! Put her through that damn red table. She didn't cost you everything in the world. Now she happy. We don't need them. We don't need the academy. You don't need that, Will. Will gonna be. This ain't how it's supposed to be. You sold your soul to the devil. You made a deal. Like, devil, can you get me to the Academy Award? And Daddy was like, I can get it for you. You sure? Yeah. And now you see what that come with. I ain't want it like this, devil. Hey, beggars can't be choosers. I said I'd get you there and get it for you. Now you want me to make everything be nice too. Hey, you gotta take it the way it comes. You sold your soul to get one. And now you got one, and it ain't what you thought it was gonna be, was it? Now, how important is that trophy to you now? All of that fame and praise and prestige, and you realize what the real problem is, Will, you have no power. You can't change nothing. You got to wait on somebody to determine your fate on April the 18th because you don't hold anything. And it's not just you, Will, everybody else in Hollywood. You hold no cards at the real table. All these years in the industry, not one of you have all come together and said, we need to create something that you will be able to say, hey, they can't touch us because he's protected by us. Yeah, like Will Smith. I mean, that was when he was the Fresh Prince. Girls on the road ain't nothing but trouble. Oh, he know who his real friends are. His real friends are going to be the ones that's still there when this is done. His industry friends, but see, Will don't care about his real friends. He don't care about them. He want those people. He be the hell with y'all. Y'all was gonna be here anyway. Where else would y'all be? Y'all don't bring nothing to the table. I need them. I need the fake friends. I need that circle back. See, that's where he misses. He's gonna miss that circle. I told you, I was at a table. I've seen this live. As you know, I have friends in Hollywood, and they were successful. They were to us. Mm, hold on. Something just happened that almost made me choke. Bruce Arians is stepped away from head coach, and Todd Bowles is the new head coach of the Bucks. Yeah, that's the message I just got now. You see what happened? I can't catch a break. Something's happening every 10 seconds, and the game's already been kicked off. I didn't even get a chance to bet. Damn, this is the games I wanted to bet. Wow, what the Lakers get another 65 days off? They play the Jazz tomorrow. How many 3 days off do the Lakers get after every damn game? Jesus Christ. Anyhow, let's get back to this. Now, I was at a table at the dinner. Now, the people I'm there with are people that we look at right now as celebrities. You know, these people to us is celebrities. Oh, I can name drop a few. Megan Good, Nick Cannon was at this table, but they weren't at the echelon of where they at now. But they were still hood stars to us. So we're at this table. Kenan Thompson is at this table, and he wasn't where he was. It's not SNL Kenan. So we're all sitting here at this table, and at this table, it's an entirely different group. Mark Wahlberg, who wasn't quite a star yet, but they're a little higher. The other table, the upper echelon, not Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, his wife, another comedian, or whatever, and they're all in this restaurant. Nobody's really, you're not allowed to go blend in with that group or have a seat unless they actually know you or you there. And that is like the society. The people that came and sat down over there, like people of this table wish they can go sit at that table. And it was people that was sitting at that table can now go sit at that table, but they don't want to go back down to that table. So they don't even consort with those friends anymore that they used to be at. They graduated from that table and went on up. Like Keenan now and Nick, they're not at that table anymore that we were at. They're way up there with Ben Stiller and them sitting at the table. Matter of fact, Ben Stiller might have to wait for a reservation. And we're watching how this is how the Hollywood society works. I told you the way they communicate, everybody's phony. When they see each other, the greetings are phony. Everything is phony. And you're like, you feel like you're in a damn movie. If you're from the outside world of real life and you go into this society, you're gonna feel like you're in a movie or a sitcom. I swear to God, because you feel like, am I in a matrix right now? What the hell is going on here? This can't be real. When you meet them, they go, "Hi, how are you? Oh my God, you look stunning. Oh my gosh, you're glowing right now. Oh my gosh, isn't she just gorgeous? What is that? Oh, that is so. I'll call you. I gotta go to a table read tomorrow, but call me. We're gonna get together. Thank you, guys. Oh, bye." And they go off. And they act like they never seen you or had a conversation with you in life. They said, call me when my meeting's over. They'll make a plan with you and everything. And they'd be like, it's Hollywood. That don't mean nothing. We say that just to end the conversation. I'd be like, that don't make no damn sense. Why in the world would you make a plan with somebody to get out of the conversation? Like, tomorrow, let's have lunch at 3 o'clock. Eugene's is fine. Okay, great. In my opinion, you made an appointment to have lunch with somebody at 3 p.m. at Eugene's. That's what I'm thinking. They're like, that's just conversation. That is how it runs out in Hollywood. It is sick. I was like, I can't get used to this. They was wondering why I wasn't talking. I'm like, I'm not talking because I'm so busy observing all the bull that happens out here in Hollywood. Thank you, Greta. Get the likes up. Get the like buttons hit up. I'll tell you what happened in a Hollywood fight. I won't use names because I don't want to put their business out here. But here's a Hollywood industry fight. Now, they're having a conflict with two people that's at the table, right? They're having their first real conflict. And this person really graduated and went to another table, right? But they still kind of consort with, the person that's at the table. So they're at an event, at a party where everybody's being phony. They bring their kids out. They're all still acting phony 24 hours a day, like they're all best friends. Then the one person did something that the whole table and everybody finds egregious. Like, you do not cause a scene. And the person just called them out and said, you know what? If you just didn't want to send a gift, which I didn't, out there in Hollywood, that is a major thing. Sending a gift. Like, they have a procedure. Like, you have a certain period of time to deliver a gift. And if you don't meet that quota of something, or you don't send a gift, it's seen as like you as an insult. It's like, okay, somebody might get skipped for Christmas. Y'all got too many damn kids. I got people over here. Out there, it's an insult if somebody forgets a gift. And I've seen they fired assistants and it ain't the assistant fault at all. They never told the assistant to get the gift. They'd be like, my assistant must have messed up. I'll find out what happened. I might have to let her go. They're affecting people's lives with nonsense and lies. They know they've never told the assistant to get the damn gift. And then the assistant will be fired. And the assistant will be okay with it. Like, yeah, I know. That's okay. I'm going to go interview at this other house. And I got another assistant job lined up for me. He set another one up for me. He's really nice. He said I might can come back down the road, but it happens. I just got to take it. Wow. And the other person to believe it. Like, yeah, that assistant, yeah, terrible assistant. You need to get a better assistant. Well, no, and then they'll tell their wife, no, he fired her. No, he got rid of her. Yeah, he was a man of his word. He got rid of her. And they're happy with that. And the person ain't did nothing wrong. And they might have done it over a certain slight or a certain joke or something that was made fun of, and it hurt their feelings, and they didn't say anything till they got home and complained to their wives about it. And then the wives are just as worse. The men and women out there in Hollywood is crazy. They all play these vindictive little games, and then when they get confronted, they act like they don't know what the hell's going on. What are you talking about? And no one apologizes to each other. Let me tell you this, in Hollywood, no one apologizes. They don't say they're sorry for anything. And if you come to them and confront them about it, you're the bad person for holding on to something. Like, oh my God, he just it just comes up to me aggressively and starts talking about like the thing that happened like months ago. Like move on. Like we've all moved on. He's like holding on to it, just so angry. I'm like, wow. You're the wrong. Someone do you wrong, they don't apologize. I feel like there's still beef until it's resolved. We haven't had this face to face, so it don't even matter. We never really resolved it. They don't even apologize. They just act like it don't happen. They leave you alone, and when they see you again, they hope you just forget about it, and then everybody just go back to being phony. That's a Hollywood apology. He said her looking like Hellraiser. I just saw that. She was looking like Hellraiser. She looking like that chick that be with Pinhead. in that Hellraiser suit. It was just green. I told you she ain't nothing but a devil. Denzel was trying to warn her. When you at your highest point, that's when the devil gonna come for you. He trying to tell you that's the devil right there. Control your suspect. Trying to tell you. That's the only way that's gonna get him back in there, because they ain't gonna let Jada Pinkett back in at all. She don't do nothing Oscar worthy anyway. They ain't letting her back in those shows. She causing all this drama at the Academy Awards. They gonna be like, this is the second time with you. You got to bounce. Why did Bruce Arians retire? Because this whole Antonio Brown situation, probably. So they probably told him, you got to step down. They probably got emails. They probably got all kind of stuff to come out on Bruce. So he getting ready to mess stuff up. So he gonna have to step down. He had to take one for the team. And that's what I keep getting hit with right now. And I'm just like, it's too early to go right into that. I got to go and do a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody is phony like that now. It's just me, it's sickening to my bones. I was like, I can't deal with all this phoniness. Ugh, it just irritates me. Yes, I know Todd Bowles is the new head coach. Oh no, that was you, Bruce. Oh, sending me the cash app. Thank you for the cash app, brother. So he's moving to the front office. Yeah, he's moving to the front office position. Oh, another lie. What's up, Go Getter? I ain't see Go Getter in a minute. Said G.I. Jane 2 would make more money than Top Gun 2. Probably now if they drop G.I. Jane 2. But that's what I'm saying. She's never been a blockbuster star at all. She was good on television and she was doing Gotham at the time. She was Fish Mooney when she was doing all that stuff. And I was like, she was good at Fish Mooney. Then she came back and wanted to and do this other role that she was doing. Yeah. And that's why Chris was saying, oh, thanks, go get her. Oh, Hawthorne, the one she screwed up because she was sleeping with Mark Anthony? That show? I told you she's toxic. Her and Will Smith going around swinging with J Lo and Mark Anthony, swinging couple, and her and Mark Anthony sitting there screwing around on the set and everything, and they all had part ownership in the Miami Dolphins. Trust me, this thing goes way back. I know too much. I know too much. They need to not let me talk. I know too much. I know too much. The entanglement is like, which one do you want to talk about? Or do we want to go back to the Fresh Prince days with you and Benny Medina? Oh, it ain't wild. This is the truth. Benny Medina, Russell Simmons at his house, the swinger party. Do they want to talk about that? Do they want to talk about that swinger party at Russ's house? Hot yoga with with Russ? Do you really want me to talk? Why do you think Russ moved out the country? He was about to be Me Too, Me Three, and Me Fold. That's J Lo's MO. She always date weak men, very feminine weak men that she could dominate. That's what she does. If she can't control the situation, she's not going to be in a relationship. Look at the men she date and was married to. A-Rod, Fruity, A-Rod, Puffy. She dated him. Her backup dancer, Chris Judd. She married a chef, some cook, right? She bullied every single one, told them what to do, control the situation. Affleck, another guy getting controlled by a woman. Mark Anthony. Soon as she broke up with him, she runs to Mark Anthony, who she was on tour with, starting and they get married and start having some kids because she wanted to have Puerto Rican kids. He was already with just split up that man's marriage. He was just had a sex addiction, cheated on his wife, remarried his wife just to cheat on her again with with Jennifer Lopez. Like 2 weeks after they have the remarriage. That's Mark Anthony. Snow Boy. Ski in the Alps, baby. Woo! Mark Anthony. Like I said, that boy was skiing all the time. That's why him and the kids and all them had to split up. With J-Lo, he was bringing her career down. She was like, man, this didn't wore off. She was almost out of Hollywood messing around with him. And that incident with him and Jada Pickett getting hot and steamy and heavy on Hawthorne. Oh yeah, that was it. That's when Will snapped. See, there's rules in these swinger threesomes that they be having, these swinger parties. And they got J-Lo involved in the swinger things. So yeah, they were all together doing their little swinging thing. And then they all had ownership in the Miami Dolphins, which would explain their absence. Would explain to them being together all the time because they both had ownership in the Miami Dolphins. So they would be in the press box or whatever, and they would go into rooms and be together, partying. They were best of friends. Then all of a sudden, J-Lo brings Mark in, and they have a scene in the movie where they just start going at it. Then he was going at it in real life. Life imitating art. Will was disgusting. He was through with her. This is what he was talking about at the Red Table Talk. Y'all didn't pick up on it because y'all don't know. Save it for the Patreon? Why not? I'll give it to you here for free. But the rest will be on the Patreon. We'll talk about all the rest on the Patreon. The Casino for Life Patreon, VIP members only. You will get that information. But we'll tell you this now. Well, tell her to bring it on. Because believe me, she don't want me to keep going. So they can bring it on. They can bring it on. Believe me, they do not. They know better. They do not want me talking. Trust me that. No. Now, at the Red Table Talk, listen to Will when he says, then you did something and I was done. I was done with you. Done. I was done with you. Y'all think he was talking about August. This is before August. He was done. That's why he was saying, what you did, I was already done with you. Remember, we was broken up. This is what he was trying to tell y'all at the table. Y'all didn't know what he was talking about. That was the Mark Anthony thing. And that show Hawthorne was gone. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's a lot that's going on around that was going on y'all didn't know about. Didn't know about it. We're gonna talk about more of it on there. Tried to tell you. You wasn't listening, but you're gonna start putting it together. I mean, the ratings wasn't that great, but it wasn't something that they could just say, all right, it's over. I mean, they could have kept the show if they wanted to keep the show. For real, for real. So anyway, man, thank you. I hope you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell so y'all don't forget anytime we go live or whatever. Everybody on the Patreon, y'all when we do the live stream, y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about and what y'all want to know about. We're gonna get that on over there on the VIP. We're gonna have a great time. Trust me.